Welcome back to CF Clips. This is a Canik MC9. It's not just any Canik MC9. It's a Canik MC9 in a specific color coordination that lines up with GOA. Yep, we have an exclusive partnership with GOA on this particular pistol that's gonna get you some cool benefits. So let's talk about what that is. If you're a GOA member, you're actually gonna get a discount on this particular pistol. You enter your GOA specific membership number into a box on the site. Not to mention, Canik is donating $50 for every specific GOA pistol sold back to GOA. So pretty cool overall. Now, let's talk about the pistol, and you do get some things in the box, but let's start with that pistol first. Up top, you have a front sight post with a single white dot on it, followed by a tungsten gray slide with that specific GOA logo, or inscribing embossed into that tungsten slide and then painted in red, which is pretty cool. Up top, you do have your chamber loaded indicator, so this little black strip right here will pop up whenever there's a bullet in the chamber, helping you know when you are ready to fire. Just behind that, you also have an optics cut, allowing you to put a red dot up top there if you don't like just using iron sights. But the good news is you can co-witness with this pistol because you don't lose those iron sights when you put an optic on there. So that's pretty cool. The rear sight is blacked out, and you still get that painted firing pin on the very back, also letting you know when the pistol is cocked and ready to go. All in all, a lot of features in a small, compact pistol. This is only a 3.18-inch barrel overall. Very, very small, and also very slim. Now, as we get down to the fun portion of the pistol, you have the party down below, business up top. Down to the party, polymer portion of this pistol is blue. Now, they do have a Picatinny rail on the bottom with 3 crossbar slots, allowing you to put any light or lasers that you want to on there as well. As you fall down to that trigger guard that is kind of squarish, kind of ovalish at the same time, they do provide you with a trigger safety built into that trigger, indicated in red there. Now, before we start any video, all guns are cleared, so there's nothing in this one. I show you the trigger, the gun has not been loaded. Now, the trigger is the exact same color as the slide and the base plate of both of the mags, so you do have some really nice matching aesthetics there. Now, the trigger pull on this, you pull back that trigger safety, then you pull that trigger, you met with an initial resistance, you pull through that, and your trigger breaks right at the back there. So a good amount of take up on it, and then bang. Now, there is a distinct wall before you actually get to that trigger pull before it breaks. So that's always nice to see. And then the reset is just right in front of that trigger pull. So you don't have to move hardly at all to get that reset. You pull back through, boom. So you can see there's not much movement. Once you get that trigger pulled, you can stage it and reset and go pretty quickly. Overall, a really good feeling trigger from Canik. In traditional MC9 fashion, you have a moderately aggressive texturing on all 4 sides of that pistol grip, and you have a extended mag, so if you have larger hands, or even smaller hands like myself, you actually can get a full grip style feeling here. But if you don't like that, and you're really going for concealability, you can also, no rounds, you get the flat base plate here that does allow you to get more of a concealable hold on it, but your pinky may be off the pistol just slightly. However, this thing is tiny, which makes it very easy to conceal. That's my favorite configuration, but what do I know? Moving on. In the box, you do get a few cool goodies. You're gonna get, again, that second magazine. You're also gonna get a mag loader. So if you're at the range, you've loaded, your fingers are hurting, you can use that loader to help you out. You're also going to get a holster in the box and 2 different back straps that are color matched. So you get that blue back straps there to match the blue on the pistol. Beyond that, you're also getting a tiny Canik that's gonna have all your little bits and bops in there, screws and different pieces for the pistol, in a nice, easy, compact way to carry it. And overall, that's just fun. Finally, you're also going to get some cleaning supplies, and the case overall is a nice hard shell that does actually lock. So if you want to keep people out of it, you can put a lock right here or right here, and no one's getting into it. So in review, GOA, Canik, and Classic have come up with a very unique offering. The MC9 itself has a 12+1 magazine and a 15+1 magazine in the box. This is the 15+1. The other one is a 12+1 magazine. It is chambered, of course, in 9mm with a 3.18-inch barrel, an overall length of 6.1 inches, and an overall height of 4.52 inches. Weighing in at an unloaded 21.2 having an optics cut, you get Picatinny rail, and you actually get to keep your rear sights whenever you do put an optic on there, meaning you can co-witness, means that this is a feature-rich pistol. Plus, you have ambidextrous slide release, which is nice. I'm sorry I said that wrong for all of you out there. It's ambi slide release. Don't let me forget that. I know you'll call it in the comments. And not to mention, the final thing that I didn't before is the mag release also being painted in red. Nice thing about this mag release, it doesn't extend out too far, so you're not going to catch it on anything easily. And if you put it on a flat surface, it may be able to press that button a little bit, but it's not going to eject out the mag because it can't fully press the button. Overall, a good design from Canik. In conclusion, if you're a GOA member, you're looking for a discount on a pistol, and you're looking for a concealed carry, this might just need to be at the top of your shortlist. If you're interested in becoming a GOA member, there's also some advantages to that as you get that included with the pistol purchase as well. If you're just looking for a fun colored Canik, this also can be something you might need to look at because overall, it's a good offering from Canik and a good pistol from Canik that does come in a fun flavor. So, if you have any experiences with the Canik MC9, please leave a review down below. We would love to see your comments. That is all I have for you today. God bless. Stay safe. It is time to end.